In this last section, we're going to talk about focus. And this part's really interesting. If you've ever seen any TV shows about startups, startups have to pitch their ideas to investors, right? And to people who might give them money so that they can build their startup, or they might be pitching their ideas to customers. And the best ideas are those that can be summarized really easily in a single sentence. What we're going to get you to do is to try and figure out your one sentence that defines your app. And our suggestion for this is by phrasing it as follows. My app will help someone with something by some action. Okay, so let me show you some examples real quick for this. Here's an example. Maybe my app will help teachers with online classes by allowing them to annotate their Mac screens. Okay, this is a real app. You can check it out on our website at friction.tk.sg. All these are app goals, right? What do you want your app to achieve, and what would the user do with the goal? So, very simple. I would like you to head over to your app journal, fill in page 6. So, let's consider these one by one. Let me just, for this, the audience. Who's my audience? My audience is, in this case, well, it's students, right? So let's just put here students and people who go to school, right? So we're not worried about office workers. We're not worried about, people who are trying to get food delivered to their homes. We are thinking of students and people who go to school, right? So this food app is really just for students and people who go to school. So what about the opportunity, problem, or challenge that we want to address? Well, that's simple enough, right? It's to help find food to eat around school. Okay, and because we specify school, that helps narrow down what the app can and should do, and that's very important. All right, and how will our app solve this problem? Well, it will help solve this problem by letting users record their favorite food around school. Okay, and for now, I'm just going to define this as an app which is purely for diarying purposes. It's purely for recording what you want to eat without sharing with other people. That's perfectly fine. Okay, and that's something that might change later on, but for now, this is my app idea, and it's a nice, simple idea, and we will go with it. In the final box over here, get more specific about your app idea. Write down any goals for your app and describe what someone would do with it. So this is where you really think really hard about how you might explain your app if you had one entire paragraph or maybe a few bullet points to talk about it, right? So previously you had one sentence, which was, my app will help a certain audience with an opportunity, problem, or challenge by doing something. So let's read it out one more time. My app will help students and people who go to school with finding food to eat around school by letting them record their favorite food around school. Okay, so that's one sentence, but there might be some details that were left out. So let's head on down to this text box and get more specific about our app idea. Well, you can take photos of your food. You can possibly, log your location, right? Sort your favorite food, right? You might want to get random suggestions from places you've been, and you might want to rate food and places you've been. Okay, so you can start listing down some of these goals that your app can help you accomplish. When you're done, once again, make sure you zoom out, press the play button, and take a screenshot. And please submit this when you're done. Here are the deliverables for this unit. I'll see you soon in the next video.